Today on Decorate or Renovate, we're talking about one of the biggest pain points that most people have in their house, and that is the big black TV. How much do you hate your big blank wall? Does it feel awkward and unfinished? Have you ever thought, maybe I need some millwork to fill up that wall? And you're not wrong. But here's the thing. Custom millwork can range anywhere from $700 to $1,500 a lineal foot, depending on the materials and how complex the design is, integrated lighting, specialty finishes. By the time you build shelving and cabinets surrounding your TV, you're into it for anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000 for the average wall. And that's before styling, accessories, or revisions. So today I'm going to show you what you can do instead. No renovations, no built-ins, just smart decorating that makes your TV look like it belongs and it stops being an eyesore. So let's get started. Since I've been doing my Decorate or Renovate one-day makeovers on this channel, there is one comment that I keep getting over and over again, and that is this. Maria, why do you put art behind the TV? That's so weird. My OCD could never. I just can't wrap my head around it. And honestly, I love these comments because it tells me where you get stuck. So today I'm going to walk you through 4 simple ways to handle the big blank wall behind your TV so it looks intentional and styled, and most importantly, without a renovation and without expensive millwork. Step 1. Most designers will tell you to wirelessly mount the TV. And yes, this is what you need to do, obviously, when it's sitting on top of your fireplace. Sometimes that's the only place to install a TV. Or if it's sitting too low on a console and you'd like to have it higher. But today, my advice is going to work for you whether your TV is mounted or sitting on a console. Step 2, layer your art behind the TV. Okay. This is the part that everyone reacts to. When the TV is the only thing on the wall, your eye has nowhere else to go. So when you add art around it, and yes, slightly layered behind it, the TV becomes a part of the composition, not the star of the show. And there's nothing weird about layering in decorating. Designers do it all the time. A lamp overlaps art. Layering art in front of a bookcase. Nothing in a really beautiful room is lined up like soldiers with equal spacing. After all, perfect is boring. Layering creates depth, it feels relaxed, it feels collected, and most importantly, it makes the TV feel a lot less aggressive. And if this makes you nervous, here's the funny part. You've seen this countless times in magazines and Pinterest and Instagram. You've just never noticed it. Until my channel. Because when it's done right, it doesn't look wrong, it just looks good. Okay, quick sidebar because this comes up all the time. If you have a TV and you're not going to install it above your fireplace, which isn't ideal either, but it's really hard to make a TV sitting on a console, sitting beside your fireplace look good even with styling. It's just lumpy. And now you've got 2 competing focal points. In this scenario, technically renovating is better than decorating. So if you can, a good long-term plan would be to eventually get some millwork installed that incorporates your TV just like this image. Number 3, scale and proximity. Don't let your art float away. If you're adding art around the TV, it should somehow relate to the size of the TV. Some pieces can be a little bit bigger, some a little smaller. That's great, but you don't want tiny art drifting up toward the ceiling like it's trying to escape. Keep the art close to the TV, unless you have a lot of it and a really tall wall. So the whole wall reads like one intentional arrangement. This is something that I teach exactly how to do inside my gallery wall module. You can access styling school and so much more inside my Dream Home Club. I have almost 1,000 members in there. They're helping each other. They're decorating instead of renovating. It's so good. You have to check it out. Sign up below. Oh, and a quick public service announcement. This is also where people get into trouble with family photo walls. Most family photos are very small, same, and grid-like, which actually makes the TV stand out more, not less. If you love family photos, keep them oversized or mix them in thoughtfully or give them their own moment somewhere else. A TV wall looks best when it's treated like a design wall and not like a tiny collage of frames. And step number 4, your console should be wider than the TV. That visual weight underneath is what's going to make the whole thing feel grounded. And if you have a very large TV and you're on a budget, I have a hack for you. Buy 3 mound dressers from IKEA, put them together underneath your TV. I did this for a client in an apartment I decorated for her many years ago. It was a rental. She didn't want to spend a ton of money, and it worked really great. So stop staring at that big blank wall. Go find some art you love and give your lonely black screen some company. It's the easiest way to make your living room a place you want to spend time in. Click the links below to join the community and access styling school, my exterior masterclass, and so much more. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.